This is a quick check-in. If you find yourself sleeping more than usual the last few days, it is because you're undergoing massive upgrades as it relates to your ascension process. Okay, it's a full-time job to ascend, to read, to meditate, to spend time in nature, to sleep. That's not going to make sense to the old version of the human, because when we were in survival mode, we saw everything as separate. I need to work or I won't make money. I need to do my homework or I'm going to get punished. Yeah, that's seeing things as separate. We're unifying now. We're becoming vibrational beings, which means that there's no more separation. The more that you listen and take care of your body, the more you get done without even trying. Okay, so don't let shame creep in. Don't let those intrusive thoughts criticize you. What that is you collapsing an old timeline, and your ascension needs to be your number one priority. Number one. Okay, I love you.
In Buddhism, a lot of people claim that we cling to our personalities in the same way a person would cling to a pole over a floor covered in razor blades, because the experience of having a self or an identity for a lot of people is preferable to the experience of merging into everything, because merging into everything is death, and a lot of people don't want to die. So it's really curious though, there's a lot of exercises designed to move you out of that attachment to your bodily identification, because it's not just what you're wearing, it's your body. People think they're their body. That's one of the first things you learn, is you're not your body. You just think that's what you are. You're not your body any more than you're a pen. You're not your body any more than you're an airplane, or you're not your body any more than you're your car. It's just a vehicle within which you're currently experiencing the universe. It's really trippy.
Let me ruin your life for a moment. God really isn't a jealous God. In fact, he honestly doesn't care if you believe in another God or not, because there are all sanctions. There are different sanctions for angels and everything in between. The reason that this fake God exists is to brainwash you into forgetting who you really are and what your purpose really is in the universe. The universal message is love. Don't forget that.
This is why our thoughts are making us mentally ill and creating physical dis-ease in our bodies. Every emotion is energy in motion, and we live in a highly emotionally reactive society. This is triggering addictive stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol, and our bodies can't stay in these states of stress for too long. We need balance, we need equilibrium. So why are we always stressed out? Because our energy is tied to our outer world, and because of that, we have no more energy left for inner transformation. From the minute we wake up in the morning, we're thinking about our problems, our friends, our past. We're instantly living our lives with this identity that is weighing us down. Our relationship to things external to us is stealing our energy. Our relationship with social media reaffirms our insecurities. Our relationship with money reaffirms our addiction to lack. Our relationship with our enemies affirms our addiction to hate. In order to break these emotionally reactive addictions, we need to call our energy back to us. We need to stop being somebody and become a nobody. Lose all attachments, come back to our inner world, and find new energy.
Hold up. Roll it on my wrist. Roll it on my bitch.
What?
30 on my waist.
What?
30 to your face.
Yeah.
60 to your face.
Yeah.
90 to your face.
Yeah.
Okay, part 2 about quantum jumping. So you can go to these realities, these versions of you, like let's say for an example, the rich celebrity you. You can transfer your consciousness into that version of you, in that reality. You can choose to go there and stay there for months, while here it would only be a few hours, and have fun. Or you can go there for the purpose to learn, and when you come back, you start to manifest that reality here. There was a man who taught people how to do this. I don't remember his name, but basically that's how he got very successful and published books and all of that, because whenever he wanted to learn something, how to do something, he just jumped to that reality of himself. And instead of keeping that knowledge there, he brought the knowledge into his own reality. I would say quantum jumping, or shifting as they like to refer it nowadays, goes hand in hand with manifestation. Now for the how, as a lot of you are asking me. I have already posted videos in the past about shifting, aka quantum jumping, but if you want to know how, get into the shifting community on TikTok.
If you want to be happy with the way you lived every single day, do something that you hate, but do something that you love. Do something that's good for you. Put some knowledge in your brain. Do some chores. Do something that you need to do. Relax. Be happy. Be grateful. And remember to never give up.
Here's one simple trick to handle negative thoughts. As babies, we start out with no thoughts in our brains. But over time, we get lots of thoughts from our parents, our friends, our school, social media, and entertainment. Our brains fill up with thoughts. We get thoughts like, I'm not good enough. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't do this. I'm wasting my life. Now, these thoughts aren't true, but they do create your experience of life. So what can you do to free yourself from these junk thoughts? First, understand that most of your thoughts are not facts. They're just concepts that you picked up over time. Second, stop giving these thoughts so much time and attention. These thoughts are like weeds. The more you water them, the more they'll grow. When they come up, just say to yourself, junk thought, and go right back to focusing on what's most important to you in your life. Everyone has lots of junk thoughts, but you don't have to let them run your life.
And if you're not ready, you're going to stay pretending that you're just a little, poor little me. And since you're all here and engaged in this sort of inquiry and listening to this sort of lecture, I assume that you're all on the process of waking up. Or else you're teasing yourselves with some kind of flirtation with waking up, which you're not serious about. But I assume maybe you are, not serious but sincere, that you are ready to wake up. So then, when you're in the way of waking up and finding out who you really are, you meet a character called a guru.